the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. In this game, we'll see the Utah Jazz against the Atlanta Hawks. For Atlanta, it's been all about winning games right now. They are really playing at a high level right now, going 8-1 over the last 9 games. Well, last season, the Hawks won a lot of games with how well they were able to create on offense. So deadly at times with their ability to set each other up. Kenny, would you consider them the best team in terms of assists and passing the ball?
I would say I would say Golden State was way up there, obviously winning an NBA championship, but they were second in the league last year in assists per game, first in the East. And their entire team depends on each other. One guy's out, it really affects everything, and they're best off that catch and shoot than any team possibly other than Golden State.
You know, a lot of time we compare them to the Spurs. That's because they're a team that requires ball movement to create looks for their shooters. But the reason they're not really the Spurs because they don't have a lot of players who can create off ISOs.
And that is it for us as we send you to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew.
For the Hawks, it's an interconference matchup right here. A time-honored tradition. The NBA on 2K Sports. Sunday night hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
You know, like you were saying, the trade has the team buzzing. I mean, they're on fire. You can already see it in the warm-ups, how loose and confident they look out there.
You know, and it also gives players a huge boost knowing that the guys running this team, the owner, the front office, they also are committed to winning. And so that will in and of itself, I believe, gives a player far more confidence to go out there and compete.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Doc. Lyles out there with Thunder. And there's the monster. And it's Hayward in at the 2. Last year, a good one for Jeff Teague, Clark. He was a first-time All-Star in this league.
He's a pick-and-roll technician. So good in reading the defense as he operates from that spot on the floor. He was really the catalyst for what was a really efficient offense for the Hawks.
To the paint. Here's Millsap. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Jeff Teague, a real speed merchant. I mean, very tough to stay in front of. He can put you on skates, blow by, and get right to the rim.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Paul Millsap.
And guys, Jeff Teague, an attack guard. He's just an average three-point shooter, but he gets to the free throw line in bunches, shoots at a high percentage, and has really revolved, I think, into one of the elite point guards in the league. And Paul Millsap, guys, the only player to lead the NCAA in rebounding 3 straight seasons back in college. A former second-round pick, was kind of slept on, but now clearly making his mark in the NBA.
Here's Lyles. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backcourt.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Right, you were talking about Millsap's ferocious rebounding. He battles inside, but Clark, he is so skilled.
Yeah, he's just really a good all-around basketball player. He can pass, handle, step out, and hit the three. Very, very versatile. He makes an impact on the game a lot of ways.
Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He told me it's a fun challenge trying to slow down a team that's so cagey and opportunistic offensively. He said, of course we've done our scouting, but this is the first time we've seen them firsthand this season. So it'll be interesting to see if we can take them out of their sets and slow them down at that end. Guys, they'll have to be solid defensively. Back to you.
Great stuff, Doris. Thanks. It sounds like the most important number for them today is opposing shooting percentage.
As it should be. I mean, this is an opponent that can go through some very hot stretches with the ball. So they've got to do what they can to limit those opportunities.
Yeah, and from what Coach was saying, guys, I mean, he knows that. They should play some suffocating D today if he got his message across.
Nice ball movement by Utah. The monster passes to George. Shot clock at 6. Here's the monster. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Nice work there coming off the screen.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Teague, the pass to Speedy. Horford with the screen on Hayward. At the top of the key, Millsap. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
Millsap a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Teague for 3. And he gets the bucket. Teague's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Al Horford impeding the defense there with the solid screen.
The monster passes to Hayward. Moves back up. And it's sent back by Horford. Shoots from the right block. Utah with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. That has to make you feel good as a group.
So it's the Hawks after the basket by Utah. Here's Clement, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And guys, you hear about how the Hawks are the jokingly referred to as the Spurs of the East. It has to do with their coach, Mike Budenholzer, who's really brought that philosophy here to Atlanta.
Here's Teague. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Here's Speedy, defended by Hayward. They set the pick. Here's Speedy in the game against Boston. Very impressive.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Here's the monster. Pass to Wiles. He dishes it to Hayward. Fades and shoots. Will not go. This is off the front eye. The pass to Speedy. Utah with the rebound.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
Utah trails by 3. Pass to George. Out left to the wing. Here's the monster in the game against Orlando. Very impressive.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Well, you know, they swept the season series a year ago. The expectation is they'll do the same thing again this time around.
Splitters checked in for Atlanta. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Speedy. And a switcher also for Utah. Portis, he's checked in for Wiles. The Hawks leading. Outside Teague. And it's sent back by George. Passes it to the monster. Outside, George. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Atlanta's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Teague with a clean look. Sinks the triple. Teague's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Hawks.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
The monster passes to Hayward. To the middle. It's tipped. Millsap with the steal. And Teague, here we go. And here's the fast break. And he dumps it down.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
You know, there was plenty to be happy about last year in Atlanta with the way the Hawks played. One sour note, though, was that the team was viewed as a potential buy for Seattle groups.
Here's the monster. He's got 6. Pass to Portis. Kicks it to George. The pass to the monster. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Portis. He's guarded by Schroeder. Hayward can't hit. Well, last season the Hawks not only had a great year on the floor as they were the top seed in the Eastern Conference, but they had a pretty good day at the bank too. They sold for a nice price. Looks like the team is going to stay in Atlanta where it belongs.
Yeah, and that's great news for Atlanta. And they were rewarded with a terrific season. The group, including Grant Hill, purchased the Hawks, and obviously will keep that group in Atlanta for many years to come.
Now here's Teague. He has 6. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Another shot. Splitter. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And And the one thing Tiago Splitter gives you every year, Clark, is consistency. The numbers, the effort, the results, all very familiar every year.
Yeah, his game is really built on the intangibles. He hustles. He knows where he's supposed to be. He gets to the right spot at the right time, crashes the boards, takes charges. He does all the little stuff.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for the Hawks. Justin Holiday comes in for T. Utah also making some changes. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for George. Hood comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Stockton subbed in for the Monster. Both good from the line that time.
And for Tiago Splitter, he's been a relatively unsung player in his career, never getting his number called on offense, receiving little recognition from the media, but providing tough defense in the post. He shot over 55%, crashes the boards in the 20 minutes or so in game that he gets. So it's been good enough to really establish a productive career.
The shot's good from Stockton. And here's Schroeder. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Splitter, and he floats in for the easy two. There's the assist on that one.
Boy, such standing patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Here is Doc. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 2.5 points a game. Hood gets the bucket.
You know, getting back to Splitter, yes, you need superstars to win in this league, but you also need guys like him, guys who put the team first, with bust the gut to carry out their responsibilities on the floor, off the court, and in the locker room. You need all of that to be a championship team.
Here's Sefolosha following the three-pointer by Utah. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ingles with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now Stockton. Lost to Doc. He feeds it to Hood. Jacks up a three. Shot is off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Sefolosha. That's good. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Now here's Stockton. Passes it to Doc. There's 1:38 left to play in the first. Here's Ingles. Misses the three. The Hawks leading by 5. Schroeder with the ball. 9 points last game. Splitter misses.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
They set the pick. The feed now to Hood. To the paint. Here's Ingles. Here's Portis. It's going to be 2 free throws, true contact on the shot. With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
And the first one does. Goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Hawks leading by 3. Schroeder kicks to Splitter. Feeds it to Sefolosha. Dishes it to Schroeder. Millsap a screen on Stockton. Over to the wing. The wide open look here for Holiday. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And the pass to Doc. He kicks it to Ingles. There's the screen. Three-pointer from Stockton. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Here's Squitter. And again, it's Atlanta.
He got a great read of where that miss was going. That allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks lead by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
Check it out.
And a chance now to hear from Paul Millsap talking about the confidence of his team.
You know, our attitude approaching the game has been, you know, we can beat any team in this league. You know, if we work together and, you know, put everything into play, you know, we'll be all right. And that's the kind of attitude we've been having. You know, that's the attitude we have to keep.
Greg, it's got to be more than just attitude, right? I mean, ultimately, don't you have to have guys step up and produce in some cases or even overproduce?
You do, but really it is about attitude and confidence. I mean, those are the two elements that if you bring to the table, you really will have a chance to beat anyone. And so don't discount that attitude when you're on the road. That they call it getting your swag on today. Back in the day, it was called having your mojo working. Right. So same thing, and you can ride that for quite a ways.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
I love the fact they're not settling for outside shots. Keep attacking that rack.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. The monster out there with Hood, and it's Hayward, and it's Thunder. Teague against Hayward. Pass to the monster. There's the pick. Fires the three. They get it again. From deep. Cannot hit. Atlanta leading by 7. Speedy the pass to Horford. Outside Teague. Shot clock at 5. It's deflected. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside for George. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Hood. Another miss by Utah.
Major defensive lapse right there. He's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. You're lucky you couldn't punish him for it.
Utah trails by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Pass to Wiles. The dish to Hayward. Shot off the screen. And the shot falls short this time.
And still, he scores. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Here's Clement. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
It really looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Kicks to Hood. Passes to Wiles. Here's the screen. Hayward outside to end the drought. Good.
And one thing about Gordon Hayward, he's an excellent playmaker for a small forward. Averaged over 4 assists a game after averaging over 5 the year before. So you've got to love a scorer who is also unselfish.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. You just watched Jeff Teague. He's a natural scorer. Clark, he's also made steady improvement as a playmaker.
Yeah, you look at his assist rate, Kevin, well in the top 10 in the league. He's cut down on his turnovers as well. You can tell he's starting to really figure it out in the game and slowing down for him.
And he's also athletic. You know, sometimes you forget that I mean, this guy's got the tools also to be a terrific defender, and I still think he's developing consistency at that end of the floor.
Kyle Korver, who's checked in for Thabo Sefolosha. Utah trails by 10. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And there's the pass to Lyles. He dishes it to Hood. Here's the Monster. Fires for three. And the basket good. The Monster's got 9.
And speaking of Jeff Teague's defense, I mean, his rebounding, I think, could also be a little higher. I mean, with his bounce, he can get in there and grab a few more.
Now here's Teague. 10 points for him. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And guys, as many rookies do, Rodney Hood hit some major bumps in the road last season. I mean, he came in with the reputation of having an NBA-ready jumper. He had only hit 41% of his shots. He had that foot injury that kept him out for a string of games. However, it really all came together for him in April, the last month of the season.
That free throw missing. And getting back to Hood, over the last 7 outings of the season, he put up 20-plus points a game. He also, Clark, raised his shooting percentage to 45% from the field, 91% from the free throw line. Pretty impressive numbers.
Well, he was drafted to be a scorer, Kevin, and you're right, very impressive. If he can do that consistently, that'll be nice value for the 23rd pick. Some good play from Teague in this one. He's got 11 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Now, here's George. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Magic in Orlando. Hayward outside. Shot clock at 6. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Hayward's got 5 now. The Hawks leading by 6. Outside Teague. Picked by Horford. No one near him. That's good. Horford's got his first 2 points of the night.
Right now, they've got that field goal percentage up in the low 50s.
Putting it together offensively, looking to build some more momentum.
Here's Hood. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Here's the Monster. Second shot opportunity. George, no good.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. It's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And the Hawks with possession here. Speedy the pass to Horford. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Here is Hayward, following the bucket by the Hawks. And stolen by Jeff Teague. And here we go. Teague heading to the hoop, and it's blocked. George against Splitter. To the left wing. Hood, the pass to Lyles. They set the screen. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Jeff Teague. And they're on the break. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
a switch here. Millsap's checked in, and Utah with a change here, too. Portis is checked in. Utah trails by 12. Here's the monster. 9 points in the game so far. Hayward, right side. 6 to shoot. Here's Lyles. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Here's Teague. They set the pick. Horford sets a screen for Teague. A floater. They get it again. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward. The Hawks have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so. That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And the Hawks making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. Doc, he's checked in for Utah. And he sinks the second. Here's the monster. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. Here's the monster. They trail by 11. Pass to Doc. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Atlanta.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Utah with the ball. Jeff Teague missing from long range. They set the pick. Pass to Doc. Just 5 on the clock. Fader on the way. The pass to the monster. The 3. And he gets it to go. The Monsters got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Utah.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Here's Teague, and there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's foul number 2 for him.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. As long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Atlanta. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Utah. Stockton comes in for the Monster. Millsap gets to Corbin. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And Kyle Korver enjoying a career renaissance, if you will, here in his 30s. A former late second-round pick. He's kicked around the league a little bit. He's really found his niche here in the motion offense of the Atlanta Hawks.
A little background on Kyle Korver, drafted 51st by the Nets back in 2003. They sold his rights to the Sixers for a little over $100,000 and used the proceeds to pay for their summer league fee.
Well, that, and they also bought a new color copier for whatever that information is worth. It might sound like a mistake in hindsight, but I heard that machine is very reliable.
Now here's Stockton. He's got 5. Pass to Lyles. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Millsap. And that one's good. Millsap's got 8 points.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that dish.
And here's Stockton. There's a screen to the middle. There's Portis. And a foul on the shot. They'll go to the strike for 2.
And let's check out some stats for Horford. Last season, he played outstanding. He put up about 15 points a game last season. 7 rebounds and 3 assists. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergy. All elements working together. The game is coming easy to him right now.
Both shots good from the stripe. Atlanta leading by 8. Now Schroeder. He hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure will change. Millsap has the open look, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Now here's Stockton. He's got 5. He feeds it to Ingles. Stolen by Holiday. Oh, and here comes Korver all alone. And he gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 10.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Utah calls timeout.
And they've gotten good looks, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Now here's Stockton. Lyles passes to Stockton. 5 to shoot. Here's Ingles, guarded by Holiday. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. The Hawks leading by 10. Now the feed to Schroeder. Korver dishes to Millsap. Got a piece of it. And now Utah, fast break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big time play.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Pitch to Millsap. To the inside. Horford. Rebound by Stockton.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And so it's Utah here with the ball, following the 3 by Atlanta. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 5, the Hawks.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
And he makes the first. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Kyle Korver. And Stockton drops them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Ripped away. We've got 1:28 left in the second quarter. Six to shoot. Passed it down.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the defense.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good. He's good on the second. 1:10 left in the first half. The Hawks leading by 8. Schroeder up top. He's covered by Stockton. And it's Schroeder missing. Utah's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Here's Ingles. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton. Ingles has got his first 2 points of the night. 51 seconds left now here in the second. And he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
He pitched to Cephalosha. 6 on the shot clock. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far. Here is Stockton. He's got 7. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Passes it to Lyles. Here is Doc. Millsap covering. Doc the pass to Ingles. Here is Doc. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 2.5 points a game.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And that concludes the first half. It's Atlanta up 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The biggest lead for them during the period was 6. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
They were clearly a better shooting team. Their play calling and execution were on point. It wasn't a dominant performance, but you did get an idea of how efficient they can be. They'll need to continue that kind of shooting if they want to pull away in the second half.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Well, it's as simple as their offense isn't working. The complicated part is figuring out exactly what's wrong. Was it the play calling, the execution? I think they need to dedicate themselves to running the offense more efficiently.
That's going to do it for now, as the second half is just about ready to get started. We'll see you later.
It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first. Third quarter starting here now. It's been one outstanding game from Jeff Teague.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
Atlanta with the ball. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Millsap, the power forward, with Horford at the center. Speedy out there with Teague, and it's Korver in at the small forward. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. For Atlanta, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. Utah trails by 8. Here's the monster. In the corner, it's Hayward. There's a screen. Doc the pass to Hayward. And he connects on the jumper. The screen's at the trick. Hayward's got 7 points.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And Horford, guys, is so dangerous in that pick and roll because he's athletic enough to roll to the rim and finish in traffic, but he can also pick and pop for the mid-range jumper. Puts a lot of pressure on opposing defenses.
Here's the monster following the basket by Al Horford, and it's Jeff Teague with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 8. And the pass to Speedy. Outside Millsap. And it's off from three-point range. And you think about Horford in the pick and roll, and Greg was talking about this. Clark, he's a very good passer, too.
And because of that, they can space the floor effectively with him because he can make good decisions with the ball. Even when he posts up, he's looking to pass. And they love those catch-and-shoot jumpers to the Hawks, and he's a good passer to those shooters.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
For Utah, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Talk about a terrific game for the monster. 15 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Yeah, and he's had a great feel for their ball movement down low and for where to be when the shot's going up.
Now here's Teague. He's got 12. Millsap misses.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Here is Hayward. 7 points in the game. Lyles passes to Dunk. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the hoop.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Teague dishes to Korver. Feeds to Millsap. And Teague has it in the corner. Connects from three-point range. Teague's got 15 points.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Dishes it to George. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To the right side. 5 on the clock. Here's the monster. George trying to break free. Another miss by Utah. The Hawks leading by 6. Teague kicks to Millsap. Inside. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
And let's quickly take a look at some stats for Teague. He had a strong showing last season. 8th in assists, 14th in steals, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And last season, his floor awareness was impeccable. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. This does a great job of getting everybody involved.
Utah calls timeout. Without question, Jeff Teague displaying his skills today.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
Here, Splitters checked in. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. The monster passes to Hayward. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact here.
There are those who wonder if Gordon Hayward can lead a team to the promised land. However, as just a sophomore, he led a non-powerhouse college to a championship game. So, in fact, they were just one basket away from winning it all.
Going back to Hayward, he took that buzzer-beating half-court shot, Clark, that would have won his school the championship. You actually called that game, and It did hit the backboard and rim, but unfortunately it didn't go in.
Well, Hayward's the kind of guy who's willing to put his team on his back and try to carry him. He's willing to take that responsibility on. Whether he can deliver at the highest level, time will tell.
Here's Speedy. He's got 13. He kicks to Splitter. Now the dish to Teague. Horford sets a screen for Teague. Just 5 on the clock. And Horford wide open. He shoots. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
He looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Here's the monster. He's got 15. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this time. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. Hood's checked in for Wise. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Hawks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And Teague, here we go. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's the monster. He's got 17. For the tie, connects. The jumper drops. The Monsters got it all tied up now for Utah.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Here's Speedy. He's got 13. Rebound, Utah. The Monsters got his third rebound tonight. Cast it down. Here's the monster. This is it to down. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's the monster. Teague covering for the lead. Shot misses. Korver with the defensive effort. And it's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. 13 feet away. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got 5 points now this quarter.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession. Outside, George.
Here's the monster. Teague covering. The monster. That's tipped, but they recover it. Hood kicks to hit. And the shot is good. Hayward's got 12 points in the game.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Atlanta calls timeout.
They've already picked up a number of fouls here, and they're in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet, keeping their hands up, and defending without fouling.
Go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Speedy. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Utah trailing here. Here's the monster. 19 points in the game. Outside, George. Rocket 6. Kicks to Hood. Looking for George. He gets it there. The baseline J off the mark.
The defense there got away with a major blast.
Outside Teague. Horford sets a screen for Teague. He dishes it to Horford. Shoots from 12. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 6 assists in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here is Doc. 5 points in the game and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. It's on Jeff Teague. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. Number 5, the Hawks.
Well, you talk about teams that had a great defense last year. You got to mention these guys. I mean, they were great at finding ways to come up with the ball. Deflections, loose balls, and steals.
And the first one goes. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Atlanta. Portis, he's checked in for Utah. Good from the line that time. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Speedy, 13 points in the game. To the left side wing. To the inside. Here's the Monster, and he banks in the layup. The Monster's got the lead up to 1 now for Utah. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Utah.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Here's Speedy, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Atlanta gets it back. Here's Schroeder. No good with the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to George. To the wing right side. No good on the 3.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, we just can't get anything to go out there.
Picked by Horford. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 6th rebound on the night. After a rookie season in which he really struggled, Dennis Schroeder made big strides last year.
Yeah, I think pretty much dramatic improvements across the board, Kevin. Really a most improved candidate for sure. He solidified that reserve unit for the Hawks.
The Hawks trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
There's the pass to Speedy beyond the arc. Utah with the rebound.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Here's Portis. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. That's good.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now here's Korver. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Splitter sets a screen. Here's Schroeder. It's deflected. And now Utah, fast break. Here is Doc. He's guarded by Schroeder. Out left to the wing. Here's the Monster. He's got 23. Shoots it. And he overshot that one, missing. The Hawks trail by 5. Porter kicks it over to Schroeder. To halt the run, Hayward grabs the board.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Here's the monster. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Korver dishes to Horford. And it's sent back by George. Fast break. Here they come. Here's the monster. Korver with the defensive effort. Atlanta's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. 124 left in the third. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Speedy.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
On its way from Hayward for 2. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really don't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Picked by Horford. Pass to Speedy. Inside. Outside for Korver. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here passes to Splitter. They set the pick. Here's Speedy. No good from 11 feet.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Outside, George from past the arc. That is good. And it's a 10-point Utah lead.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big guy.
It's tipped. Down low, here's the monster. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
It'll count. That misses. Would have kind of had it gone in. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Utah leads by 10. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta. And the final period. To play, just about to start. Utah leading by 10. So on the floor for Utah. Inside. Here's Hood. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Atlanta's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Outside T to the wing on the left. Here's Horford. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. And he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Stockton with it. Passes it to Lyles. He feeds it to Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Shot is off. And Atlanta will come the other way. Cephalosha kicks it over to Schroeder. Outside Millsap. Out to the right wing. That one wide left.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Now here's Stockton. Hands it from downtown. Stockton's got the lead up to 12 now for Utah. Hawks shooting 43% from the floor. Peter passes to Teague. He's looking for Horford. He finds him. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Man, Al Horford really has become one of those elite two-way big men. And that's very rare. You look at most bigs in the NBA, they excel at either one end or the other. But this is one of those guys that does it all.
And Horford at 6'10", a natural power forward who's been pressed into duty at the center spot, but he holds his own on the low block.
He also does a really good job, Kevin, moving his feet and covering in space, covering the pick and roll. He's outstanding in that regard, which is important in today's game. He's got mobility and a high IQ.
Now here's Stockton. To the middle. Here's Portis. Rebound by the Hawks.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And Holiday kicks to T. Right wing. That's a 2 from Sefolosha. And that comes off the assist by Jeff T. Utah leading by 9. And here's Stockton. Pass to Wiles. Here's Ingles, covered by Sefolosha. Stockton outside. Top of the key. No good off the back of the rim. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And T, here we go. Here's Holiday. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Stockton dishes to Ingles. There's a screen. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. And Utah leads by 9. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And Teague, here we go, moves back up. And there's the play inside by Millsap.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Now here's Stockton. And the pass to Portis. The feed now to Hood. On the wing. Atlanta with the rebound. Millsap's got his 4th rebound in this one. Sefolosha misses.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Here's Ingles. They set the pick. 3-pointer from Stockton. And he gets the bucket. Stockton's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for Utah.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Atlanta calls timeout. Something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, guys. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop fighting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
Now here's Teague. Sefolosha kicks to Millsap. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Here's the monster. Feeds it to Hayward. Watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Doc, who's checked in for Utah. Here's Teague. Outside Holiday. Right side Teague. Dishes to Horford. Rebound, Utah. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Holiday against Hayward. Just a dot. 5 to shoot. Here's Portis. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Hawks trail by 8. Holiday, the pass to Teague. Pulls up a screen. Teague drives in. A Green. Atlanta gets it back. Tries again. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense. Active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
That's good.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Teague's got 19 points.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Atlanta with the ball after the basket by Utah. And that one's good. Millsap.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Hayward. To the paint. Takes it off the glass. And that's 11 points for Doc.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Teague kicks to Millsap. On the dish to Cephalosha. Millsap a screen. Here's Holiday. Terrific design on a big play, and he lays it in.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
The high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Here is Hayward following the bucket by the Hawks. Knocked loose. Cephalosha with the steal, and even 3-on-3 break. Horford high post. Lots of room. And again, it's Atlanta.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Here's the monster. Teague covering. Here's the monster. He drains the turnaround jump shot. The Monster's got 15 points in just the second half. The Hawks trail by 8. Outside Teague. Outside Millsap. The three. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Doc. He kicks it to Hood. Here's the monster. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Atlanta making some changes. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Cephalosha. And Speedy subbed in for Justin Holiday. And Utah also making a switch. George is checked in. Teague for 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 6th rebound on the night. The monster passes to George. Shot off the screen. Millsap grabs the miss. The Hawks trailing. Here's Speedy. Teague for 3. That doesn't go in either for Teague.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing.
Out to the wing. Doc the pass to Hayward. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
The heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the small man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And Utah making a change here. Allen's checked in. Atlanta calls timeout. We've seen the Monster really having a great game.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain him.
The Hawks trail by 11. Outside Teague, picked by Horford. Teague, the pass to Speedy. And the call will be against Al Horford. That'll be his second foul of the game. Utah leading by 11. The pass to the Monster. Pulls from the top of the key. The shot is off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And even 3-on-3 break. The open shot, Millsap, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. For Utah, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Another miss by Utah. The Hawks shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. Kicks to Teague. Got a piece of it.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement.
Utah has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pass to Hayward. Jacks up a 3. Again, the miss by Hayward. The Hawks trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
1:30 left to play here in the fourth. Speedy, the pass to Teague. 5 to shoot. Here's Clement. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the three as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
I like that. They obviously put the right guy on him.
Here is Doc. Pass to Lyles. Over to the left wing. The Monster. Al Horford with the rebound. And for the Hawks, they're shooting about 42% so far. Korver passes to Speedy, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Take a look at what Speedy's done. 15 points and 5 assists.
Fundamentals have been on display. He's just done it all today. The passing and also knocking down his freebies.
And that's exactly what they've needed from him, those 2 things.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 50 seconds left in the game. Here's the Monster. Passes to Doc. Now Hayward. Right side George. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
Utah with the ball. 9-point game. Here's the Monster. So it's Utah with the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan player of the game. He simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent he wanted to exert his control over the tempo of the game.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
Anytime you deliver that sort of production we saw from him tonight, you're going to put your team in position to win. He gave them points in bunches, and when they needed them. It's not always about how much you get, but when you get those points up on the board.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.